prestigious channel of Sri Lanka. I'm Lanka.
A very good evening to you. I'm Charita Minipurarachi, and let's move on to the headlines for tonight's news.
Tax revisions to be implemented from today. Members on the waiting list of Aswasuma will receive the New Year relief package until 13th April from Sathosa. Financial aid for the education of the children of the families facing wildlife threats. The government implements a new program to provide a nutritious meal at a concessionary rate. Sundaranura Elia Salalihini Vasantaya commences. Chamra Sampath remanded again. Japan under a threat of a mega quake with potential 300,000 death toll.
On to those and other stories in detail now, and starting off with the top local story. The Department of Inland Revenue has announced that individuals with an annual income of less than 1.8 million rupees can apply for advanced income tax relief on interest or discounts charged on deposits.
Accordingly, eligible individuals seeking this tax relief must submit a self-declaration to the relevant banks or financial institutions. The Inland Revenue Department has instructed banks and financial institutions to implement a 10% reduction on interest and discounts payable to depositors effective from today. According to the relevant circular, interest income will be subject to a 10% advanced income tax, but the total income for the assessment year must not exceed 1.8 million rupees. Therefore, individuals can submit a self-declaration to banks or financial institutions regarding their total assessable income for the relevant assessment year and request this tax relief. Secretary to the Inland Revenue Department Staff Officers Association J.T. Chandana said that there has been a great hue and cry regarding the reduction of withholding interest income. Under this process, the withholding interest was reduced irrespective of the interest income during the previous government. Accordingly, even if the person had an income of 100 or 200 rupee interest income, the withholding tax was deducted previously. As per the new amendment, the withholding tax of 10% will not be deducted from persons with an interest income of 1.8 million rupees or less than that. An order in this respect has already been issued by the Commissioner of Inland Revenue under the instructions of the Minister of Finance. The entire process can be viewed in an extremely positive manner. Meanwhile, the government has also taken steps to amend the personal income tax rates, which will come into effect today. The personal income tax threshold has been increased from 100,000 rupees to 150,000 rupees.
The provision of a package of goods worth 5,000 rupees at a concessionary rate of 2,500 rupees for low-income earners in the waiting list of Aswasuma by Sathosa will be implemented from today. Accordingly, a bag of 11 items can be obtained through all Sathosa outlets until the 13th of April. It is expected to issue the relief package through selected cooperative outlets for beneficiaries from areas not covered by Lanka Sathosa. This special discount will be provided to more than 800,000 families who are registered as Aswasuma beneficiaries and also in the waiting list. A proper mechanism is also being implemented to find out whether these benefits are being received by the deserved. It was observed from morning today that beneficiaries visiting Sathosa outlets island-wide in order to buy their relief package.
With effect from midnight yesterday, the price of a litre of octane 92 and 95 petrol has been reduced by 10 rupees. The price of a litre of octane 92 petrol was 99 rupees. A litre of octane 95 petrol, which stood at 375 rupees, has been now fixed at a price of 361 rupees. The price of a litre of Lanka auto diesel remains unchanged at 286 rupees. In the same manner, the prices of Lanka super diesel and kerosene oil remain unchanged. Ceylon Petroleum Corporation announces that parallel to this price revision, the prices of IOC and Sinopec will also be revised. In the meantime, the price of LOF gas also has been revised. The price of 12.5 kilogram cylinder, which had been fixed at a rate of 3,680 rupees has been increased by 420 rupees and the new price will be 4,100 rupees. The price of a 5 kg gas cylinder, which stood at 1,477 rupees, has been increased by 168 rupees and the new price is 1,645 rupees.
The Board of Governors of the President's Fund, convened under the leadership of President Kumar Dissanayake, has decided to provide financial assistance as encouragement to ensure the uninterrupted education of children from families affected by the daily incidents of elephant intrusions into their villages. This monetary aid is expected to be provided from today. Priority will be given to families who lost a member or have individuals injured due to elephant intrusions. Additionally, children from families that have suffered property or crop damages as a result of such incidents will also be eligible to apply for this assistance. Eligibility for this financial assistance will be determined based on the observations of the respective divisional secretariats. Families must have children pursuing education from grade 1 up to the GCE ordinary level or advanced level to qualify. The support will be extended to families affected by elephant intrusions on or after the 1st of January 2025. However, children who are already beneficiaries of the GCE advanced level scholarship program currently implemented under the President's Fund will not be eligible for this assistance. Under this initiative, selected students from grade 1 to grade 11 will receive a monthly allowance of 3,000 rupees for a maximum period of 12 months, with selected students in grade 12 and 13 will receive 5,000 rupees per month for the same duration. The financial assistance is expected to be disbursed starting from the 1st of April 2025. Accordingly, all divisional secretaries have been informed to collect details of eligible children within their divisions, conduct personal assessments and submit their relevant applications along with their recommendations to the Secretary of the President's Fund without any delay.
The Agricultural and Agrarian Insurance Board has planned to implement an accidental life insurance scheme for farmers engaged in the coconut, kettle palm and palmyra palm industries. This insurance is to be activated under a minimum annual premium level, renewable annually. This insurance scheme has been designed based on requests received from technicians engaged in the coconut, kettle palm and palmyra palm industries. Under this insurance coverage of 500,000 rupees, 1 and 2 million rupees is available in the event of death and total disability. Insurance coverage is available in the event of temporary disability as well as hospitalization due to accidents. The plan is to provide the opportunity to contribute to insurance claims at a very low premium levels of 2,000, 4,000 and 8,000 rupees. The artisans involved in the coconut, kettle palm and palmyra palm industries are risking their lives in these industries, and the Agricultural and Agrarian Insurance Board says the insurance scheme is being introduced to provide protection.
And meanwhile, the Supreme Court today ordered to call on 3rd of this month the further consideration of writ petitions filed by political parties and independent groups against the rejection of nomination papers filed for the local government elections. 37 writ petitions filed in this regard were taken up by a bench of Supreme Court judges consisting of Justices Esture Raja, Mahinda Samyavardhana and Sampatha Bekon. Deputy Solicitor General Kanishka De Silva, appearing on behalf of the Attorney General when the petitions were called for consideration, told the court that consensus can be arrived at regarding 3 petitions filed in connection with the rejection of 3 nominations challenged in the court spin-off. She further informed that a special discussion was held last weekend regarding the rejection of nominations with the participation of the officials of the Elections Commission, Attorney General and the petitioners, and it has been decided to accept 3 nominations which fulfill the required level of qualifications. Accordingly, attorneys at law Nuwan Popege and Ilhan Karyappan, who appeared on behalf of the petitioners, agreed to withdraw these 3 nominations. Further explaining the situation, female Deputy Solicitor General informed that preliminary objections will be filed regarding the taking up of the remaining petitions. Separate hearing of 37 writ petitions filed by the Jana Aragal organization, political parties and independent groups challenging the rejection of their nominations after the hearing of the case today. Further consideration of the petitions have been derived until the 3rd of this month. In the meantime, continuation of the hearing of the election process in connection with Colombo municipality and local government institutions which filed petitions in this appeal court challenging the rejection of nominations in the local government elections have been suspended until tomorrow. The appeal court ordered today to inform the returning officers in this regard.
Minister Dr. Nalin Vijayatissa says that the government has already pointed out the program of the present government to build a genuine political culture based on providing benefits to the general public of the country. He added that a cabinet depicting collectivity for the first time in the history is functioning at present. The minister made these remarks addressing a public rally held yesterday in order to confirm the victory of representatives for Panadura municipality from National People's Power. Parliamentarian Nilanthi Kotachi said that Minister Dr. Nalin Vijayatissa said that the proposal to abolish the pension of parliamentarians will be introduced in the parliament soon. There has been a package of 1 million rupees for parliamentarians until the month of August this year. That amount has been reduced to 250,000 rupees and most of the privileges of members of parliament will also be taken out and the required facilities will be provided for them. Vehicle permits will not be allowed for anyone since it has been important in order to change the political culture. Activities which will be important for the business community and the economy will be taken up by the government. These actions of the government will be helpful in the tourism industry as well. The minister pointed out that the government is not in the mindset of raising the image of its political but will be implementing programs with consensus and collectivity. The country is at present undergoing the changes due to the change in the political culture. A plan has been drafted to initiate a development process at village level to provide stability to the economy. Necessary funds will have been allocated for the purpose and the power of the local government bodies is required by the government to fulfill it. Parliamentarian Nilanthi Kotachi said that the government allocated an amount of 229 billion rupees for agriculture in this year's budget. The government has to pay the interest of foreign loans taken by the previous government and leaders. Steps will be taken to develop the country, providing concessions to the people from their side without putting them into distress.
And meanwhile, leader of the opposition Sajith Premadasa says that attention has to be paid on the functioning of the government during the past 6 months since local government elections has been announced by now. He made this observation in a public rally held at the Kaduvela yesterday. The meeting was organised to confirm the victory of candidates contesting from Samagi Jonabalavege for Kaduvela Municipal Council. Leader of the opposition Sajith Premadasa said that the people of this country brought an important change in politics of the country during the last presidential and general elections and are about to take another important decision for the third time. In the short time before the local government elections, the government will be in the service of the people to the maximum.
අපි සමගි ජන බලවේගයේ මෙවර පළාත් පාර්ලිමේන්තුවල හැරවුම් ලක්ෂ්‍ය අපි නිර්මාණය කරනවා. සෑම පළාත් පාලන ආයතනයක්ම ජයග්‍රහණය කරන්නට.
National organizer of Sri Lanka Podujana Peramuna parliamentarian Nama Rajapaksa says that the party will be contesting in the local government elections this year as a party which provided service in the village. He made this observation at a public meeting held in Kegol yesterday. This public meeting has been organised in order to confirm the victory of candidates for Kegol district from Sri Lanka Podujana Peramuna. Parliamentarian Nama Rajapaksa said that the people will be carrying the message to the village and the NPP will be contesting in the local government election as a party which served the people of the villages of this country. NPP never requested for votes with promises during the general elections which could not be fulfilled. It is the habit of the party to say clearly.
And meanwhile, the inaugural function of Sundara Nuvarelia Saladhini Vasante 2025 was held today near the Victoria Park in Nuvarelia. National Television and Nuvarelia Municipal Council jointly initiated Nuvarelia Saladhini Vasante in 2002. since this program has been able to provide a novel experience to foreign tourists up to till date. The chief guest of the function was the Chief Secretary of the Central Province, Ajith Premasuri. The occasion was jointly joined by Chairman of Sri Lanka Rupavahini Corporation, Gihandi Silva, Director General Manoj Amarasinghe and other officials of the corporation, along with the District Secretary of Nuwara and others. Chairman of the Sri Lanka Rupavahini Corporation, Gihandi Silva, said that the national television has been implementing this program for more than 2 decades jointly with the Municipal Council of Nuwara as a national channel of the country. A month-long new programs have been run jointly with a commission of the Municipal Council this year too. He invited those citizens who are willing to tour to avail this opportunity to visit Nuwara. Chief Secretary of the Central Province, Ajith Premasuri, pointed out that it is expected to draw a number of 3 million foreign tourists into the country during 2025. It will be very productive if Nuwara can contribute in this effort. He requested all those visiting the country and the city to behave in a manner that will safeguard the natural environment beauty of Nuwara.
මම හිතනවා ඒක නුවරඑළියේ වගකීම ඉටු කළා කියලා. පැමිණෙන සියලු දෙනාගෙන් ඉල්ලා සිටිනවා මේ නුවරඑළියේ පරිසරික සුන්දරත්වය ආරක්ෂා වෙන විදියට ඔබගේ වගකීම බොහොම ගෞරවයෙන් යුතුව ඉටු කරන්න කියන එක බොහොම කාරුණිකව ඉල්ලා සිටිනවා.
ශ්‍රී ලංකා ප්‍රජාතාන්ත්‍රික සමාජවාදී ජනරජයේ මධ්‍යම පළාතේ නුවරඑළිය දිස්ත්‍රික්කයේ
Parliamentarian Shamara Sampath Dasanayaka has been kept in prison custody again until the 8th of this month, when he was produced before the Colombo Magistrates Court. The parliamentarian, who was taken into custody on the 27th of last month in connection with 3 court cases and produced before the court, was allowed bail in 2 cases but was ordered to prison custody until today in one of the cases. This has been in connection with an allegation where he had incurred a loss of more than 17.3 million rupees to the Provincial Council by withdrawing 6 fixed deposits of it before maturity, when his request for patronage from the National Savings Bank to provide school bags for preschool children in the province was rejected when he was the Chief Minister of the Uva Provincial Council. The female official who appeared on behalf of the Bribery Commission informed that since adequate time is not available to conclude the investigations, the suspect should be kept under prison custody until 11th of this month. The attorney at law, appearing on behalf of the parliamentarian, stated that the money of the fixed deposits was withdrawn in order to pay festival advance for the employees of the Provincial Council. Accordingly, he requested the release of the suspect with any condition on bail. The Bribery Commission stated that it is clear, according to the investigations, the confirmation of the same in a letter sent to the Provincial Council regarding the withdrawal of fixed deposits by the suspect. The magistrate, after considering the facts presented, ordered further imprisonment of Shamara Sampath Dasanayaka until the 8th of this month. In the meantime, the officials of Criminal Investigation Department reported that the suspect received a patronage amounting to 1 million rupees from Bank of Ceylon in 2016, stating that the money will be used to distribute bags for the school children. The department further informed that facts have been presented to Badula Magistrates Court in this respect. Officials of the CID informed the court that the Badula Magistrate had ordered the suspect to appear before the court on the 19th of May regarding this incident.
Minister Bimal Ratnayaka stated that steps are being taken to increase the number of domestic flights between Katunayaka and Palali. The aim is to provide air travel facilities for the people of Jaffna, as well as not limiting only for foreign tourists. Minister made these remarks while participating in an observation tour at the Palali International Airport. The minister also engaged in a discussion with the staff to identify areas that development is needed. He stated that the necessary funds for the airport's development are available with the ministry and added that expanding its facilities as an international airport is the target of the government. Minister Bimal Ratnayaka said that many more tasks are needed to be done to develop Palali International Airport and the Airport Authority. He said that the Palali Airport should be developed as a fully functional international airport very soon. Minister said that in order to achieve this, the runway of the airport should be extended and the infrastructure of the terminal should be developed. He further emphasized that the development work are feasible and is needed to move forward with new business plans based on a proper study. He also said that they hope to start development work on the Palali International Airport very soon.
Venerable Dr. Bodhagama Chandi Muthera says that sacred veneration of the tooth relic is a great blessing that brings prosperity and security to the people of the world. The Venerable Thero made these remarks while expressing his views regarding the sacred veneration of the tooth relic program to be held at the Sri Dalada Maligava in Kandy from April 18th to the 27th. Vice-Chancellor of the Nagananda International Institute for Buddhist Studies, Venerable Dr. Bodhagama Chandi Muthera said that the tooth relic was taken to Senkadagala Kandy 400 years before, and the last exposition was held 16 years ago in the country. The new president requested the most venerable Mahanayaka Theros for an exposition during this year. This can be termed as an opportune request by the president. This will help in invoking the blessings of the sacred tooth relic on the country and the people at a time the country is faced with various difficulties. The exposition is extremely valuable in blessing the people of the world at large and our country at this juncture.
And meanwhile, the Indian government's neighbourhoods first policy has proved significant benefits to Sri Lanka. In recent times, during Sri Lanka's crisis, India has acted swiftly in accordance with this policy. And what is this neighbourhood first policy?
India introduced two key policies for enhancing cooperation with South Asian countries: the Neighbourhood First policy and the Security and Growth for All in the Region policy named as SAGAR. Among these, Neighbourhood First policy, which was introduced by the Indian government in 2008 but was formally implemented in 2014 under the leadership of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, plays a crucial role. Sri Lanka has benefited on several occasions under this policy during the COVID-19 pandemic. India took the first step in providing Sri Lanka with the COVID-19 vaccines in the line with the Neighbourhood First policy. In 2022, when Sri Lanka was facing a severe economic crisis, India was among the first countries to offer assistance following this policy. The steps taken by India at that time to help stabilize Sri Lanka's economy were considered highly effective. Currently, both countries are preparing to work collaboratively across various sectors. Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi's visit to Sri Lanka is regarded as a significant step in this regard.
The Ministry of Health is fully focused on taking urgent measures to control and prevent the spread of cancer in the country. The matter was discussed at a recent meeting between a team of experts appointed by the World Health Organization and Minister Dr. Nalendra Jayatissa. The group included 19 experts representing 10 leading institutions providing services for cancer control in the world. Now, the new program by the government to provide a nutritious meal at a concessionary rate and for the food safety of people commenced today under the leadership of Minister K.D. Lal Kantha at Palace Restaurant of National Food Promotion Board, Narayampeta. This project has been implemented jointly with Clean Sri Lanka program with the assistance from National Food Promotion Board, Ministry of Health, Ministry of Agriculture and restaurant businessmen. Under this, the people will get the opportunity to enjoy a special meal full of nutrition at a low rate of 200 rupees. The menu will be introduced to all government and private restaurants in the future. An opportunity has been provided to purchase packed local food items and nutritious short eats under this program. Additional Secretary to the President, SPC Sugeshwara, and a large number of officials from ministries joined this occasion.
And now a few more local news items in brief. The Colombo High Court today sentenced K.M. Sarath Bandaro, who was convicted of shooting and killing a person. Justice Navaratnamara Singha delivered the verdict. The court ordered the acquittal of 3 other defendants in the case, including Demedakoda Chaminda. The Colombo Magistrate Court today ordered former Minister S. Velandran, who is facing charges of aiding and abetting bribery, to be remanded in prison custody until the 8th of this month. The Department of Motor Vehicles has announced that the TIN number will be mandatory for all services provided regarding the motor vehicles. The department states that this decision will be effective from the 15th. 6 people, including members of a British family of 4, were injured in 2 accidents of the Southern Expressway today. Police say a mother, father and 2 daughters are among the injured. The van carrying the group collided with the lorry from behind while it was on its way to the Katunayake airport. The second edition of the Nadnu concert, organized by Horizon International School, Malabe, was held at the BMICH recently. The concert was organized in conjunction with the school's 16th anniversary under the instructions of the principal Mary Ann Hills. Minister Vasantha Samarasinghe, veteran artist Ravi Bandhu Vidyapati and a group of others were also attended the concert. That's it on local stories. Stay tuned with international news after this break.
Nuarelia. Breathe it in. Crisp air, rolling hills and beautiful luscious green meadows.
But unfortunately, this beauty needs us right now because garbage is ruining our paradise.
I think it's time now for us to shift our mindset and start protecting this beautiful land as our very own homes.
Let's protect this environment. Let's protect its resources. Not just for us, but for future generations as well.
Let's get together and be the change.
Clean hands, clean hearts, and a clean Nuarelia.
Let us begin now.
And the Japanese government reported that up to 298,000 people are expected to be killed, mainly due to a tsunami and collapses of buildings if an earthquake of around a magnitude of 9 occurs.
An earthquake of around magnitude 9 occurs in the Nankai Trough of the country's Pacific coast. In the government's previous projections in 2012 to 2013, the death toll from the potential Nankai Trough earthquake was estimated at around 323,000. The latest projections reflects an increase in the number of anti-seismic buildings and the development of tsunami evacuation facilities. The Nankai Trough earthquake is projected to cause economic damage worth 292 trillion yen, rising from 232 trillion yen from the previous estimated due to higher prices. In August last year, the Japan Meteorological Agency issued its first ever megaquake advisory under post 2011 following a magnitude 7.1 earthquake in southern Japan that injured 14 people. Meanwhile, the authorities in Myanmar have held a minute of silence to honor the victims of a catastrophic earthquake that killed more than 2,700 people.
Now, Mumbai Indians defeated Kolkata Knight Riders by 8 wickets in the Indian Premier League cricket tournament.
The match was held at the Wankhede Cricket Stadium in Mumbai yesterday. Batting first, Kolkata Knight Riders were all out for 116 in 16.2 overs. Angrish Raghavan scored 26 runs. Ashwini Kumari took 4 wickets, and in reply, Mumbai Indians won the match by scoring 121 runs for the loss of 2 wickets in 12.5 overs. Ryan Rickleton scored 62 not out.
Shot, and this has gone a low for Rickleton, who beaten KKR handsomely.
And that's all the news we have for you tonight. Join us tomorrow at the same time for the very latest on Channel Eye. I'm Delanjali together with Charita signing off. Good night.
Good night.